issue that is real crazy in our society these days, and it's these child predators and these people that prey upon children. Full stop. I cannot stand a sick pervert like that. To me, you're the worst of the worst of human beings. And to actually know that there are people out there that's trying to prop that up as a thing, to prop that up like that's something to be admired, that you like kids, is something that is disgusting and terrifying to society today. Child predators are the worst of the worst. And they can say whatever they want to say, but you are a sick human individual if you are in your late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and up, and you want to mess with little kids. But we have plenty instances of happening. There's plenty of instances of this thing happening in our society today. And it's crazy. It's really demonic if you want to think about it. It's very demonic. You know, that these people prey upon our children. I have a daughter, and I pray for my daughter every day that she wouldn't fall victim to some pervert. But in our society today, some people are trying to push that forward. But I want to take a look back tonight. I have a couple of videos to share, or maybe just one. In my opinion, of an American hero, and his name was Chris Hansen. Back in the days, for those that don't know, he had a show, To Catch a Predator. And that show spotlighted a lot of these perverts that was out here in our society. Now, they tried to poo-poo Chris Hansen and discredit him, and I guess even he got some charges. But the all in all good of that show, To Catch a Predator, was A1 TV, because it was catching people from all walks of life. Every time you turned around, they was catching a different person. I believe when they started catching people in the military and public figures, I believe that's when something had to be done about To Catch a Predator. But the work they was doing was good work, because, you know, you're a child predator, a pedophile. And whatever political side you fall on, you should definitely get behind. You don't want sexual predators to be preying upon our children. But it seems to me like that's big business. And those parts of big business is why some of this stuff went away, and how To Catch a Predator went away. But Chris Hansen, in my opinion, is an American hero. He's an American hero because he went after these pedophiles, and let's call them what they are. They're pedophiles. You can't call them nothing else. Some people call it what they try to push these days, try to say, oh, it's that's who you like. What? And try to make it, normalize it like it's something other than what it is. You're a pedophile, you're a sick pervert. Now, you know, there's a damn sure difference between if you're 17 years old and your girlfriend is 13 or 14. That's different in my eyes, in my opinion. But if you're 27 and you're trying to mess with a 13-year-old, something's wrong with you. If you're 37 and you're trying to mess with a 13-year-old, something is wrong with you. If you're 47 and trying to mess with a 13-year-old, something is wrong with you. And I think it should be highlighted and commended for what Chris Hansen did. But we're going to show you a little glimpse of what this man was doing back then to help save our republic.
What do you got? Show me.
Cheers.
Nice. What kind is it? Thank you.
She asked for snacks, and he's more than happy to oblige. A bag of chips, a caramel-covered chocolate bar, and a giant bottle of iced tea.
It's nice to finally see you.
What's up?
This is crazy.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
Why?
I've never done this. Have you?
No.
So what do you want to do?
A hug?
I don't know.
Hey,
Hey.
Get a seat right around that stool right there in front, please. Oh, right there. Please have a seat. Right there. Set the phone down, please. What is your plan here tonight?
Look, my boy, no, they dead wrong off the top. What's your plan here tonight? I tripped. I swear for y'all, I used to watch hours of this stuff. I laugh and I joke, but it's a serious matter, you know what I'm saying? But the way he delivered this stuff, what are you doing here tonight? One episode, he said, how you like the lemonade? Chris Hansen, American hero.
Just hang out, watch football?
Hang out and watch football with whom?
With her.
Who's her?
With Bailey.
And do you know how old Bailey is?
She's 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
She told you she's 13. Not that that matters.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
30.
30. Dupay is lying. We both know he's really 40. And what he doesn't know is that I have all the transcripts of his sordid conversations with minors. But I'm curious to see if he'll cop to his intentions.
It's me, Michael Grant.
And why would you at 30 think it would be okay to hang out with a 13-year-old girl home alone?
I mean, we just hit it off, friends.
You hit it off with a 13-year-old girl.
We were just talking.
Just talking. Well, now you're here. This is more than talk.
I know, we just came to hang out. You know, I brought
What, get a hug?
and watch football.
Watch football.
Yep.
Who's playing tonight?
Steelers and the Ravens. I had no intentions with nothing.
No intentions of...
Nope.
So what do you do at UPS?
I was a package handler.
Package handler. You're not there anymore?
No.
What do you do now?
Nothing.
Besides go online and try to talk to young girls?
Now, some of these people are very delusional. Very delusional. When they show up at these spots, and a lot of them know better, but when they show up at these spots, they act like ain't nothing going on. Because in their mind, they really do believe they ain't doing nothing wrong. But you know you're showing up to meet a minor that you perceive to be sex. You know, think about that. How sick a pervert do you have to be? But it's a lot of them out there in our country. But they took this man's show off the air because I think he was exposing a lot what was going on in our society more than people are willing to know or give credit to know. They hide behind closed doors while this stuff goes on. You know, in other countries, in third world countries, this shit goes on a regular. The younger, the better. So that's why, in a lot of ways, I'm proud to be an American. But that don't mean that this don't permeate here in our country that we live in. Because it is a problem. Pedophilia is a problem. Sexual predators on teenage minors is a problem. And I think for as a country, we definitely need to cleanse ourselves of this sin because it's the devil's work, in my opinion. Let's go.
I don't try to talk to. I just try to find a girl to talk to and hang out, whatever.
And how many times have you done this with somebody who's 13, 14 years old?
Never.
Never talked to another girl who said she was 13?
No.
Well, who's Brittany?
Who's Brittany?
That was the other girl you were talking to.
When was this?
Within the last few weeks?
Absolutely.
Why don't you just tell me what you were really up to?
Just to hang out, get to know her,
Get to know her.
Yeah.
And if you were the parent of a 13-year-old girl, would you be comfortable with that?
It depends how if I'm a good person,
Yeah, but typically good people don't meet strangers online, talk about sex, and then go over to visit, and within 3 minutes ask for a hug.
All they did was just ask for, a hello hug. That was it.
With a 13-year-old girl. Walked right in the house.
Well, she told me to come in.
Does that make it right? Knowing that she's 13.
Oh, I wouldn't have never just walked in, without talking to her, without getting her okay.
Now, you talked about spending the night here tonight.
And they make it so bad, which I really want to know, to make it so bad, is that these are the low-hanging fruit of this thing. They're the low-hanging fruit. They ain't even the pinnacle of what's going on. And I ain't gonna say nothing because please look, as I said, and minty videos, minty, don't unalive me. But I live on. Even if you unalive me, I live on. And I will continue to. But what y'all can't deny is these sick, pervert pedophiles that are trying to normalize what they do or what they're into. How can we take that seriously? How can we as a people in a society? But in the age of political correctness and wokeness and gender identification and all that weird, wicked stuff, this type of stuff finds a lane. For those that don't remember, they used to try to push that LGBTQ, and they tried to put the child stuff, child love at the end of it. Even them said no. Well, no. We can't have this. We can't have y'all messing with our kids. But as time went on, a lot of stuff got swept under the rug. This is big business, y'all. Big business. And whether you choose to believe it, it's going on right under our noses in the United States of America.
Well,
Yes or no?
it depended, if she had to wake up in the morning, if I was going to stay
Did she
here.
have to go to school?
She said she didn't have to go to school today. Tomorrow.
So you could just spend the night and hang out with a 13-year-old girl. That's cool.
Well, I didn't plan on it.
You talked about it?
I was going to leave after the football game.
Unless you spent the night.
No, I didn't plan on spending the night.
Well, you talked about having cannolis, a little dinner.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were going to have a special little night with your 13-year-old date.
All I was doing was just coming here to watch the game.
You tried to solicit a 13-year-old girl online using graphic sexual language. What do you think should happen to you?
So I'm not like that and a bad guy.
If you own a gun, then just buying concealed carry insurance
Oh, you
isn't
better,
enough to be
better
prepared.
these days.
You need to be educated.
The pickup line John DuPay used to seduce a 13-year-old girl will turn your stomach.
You tell her, I would love to be the first guy to make you blank if you wanted me to, and I wanted to. Feel me inside you, baby. Has that line ever worked for you before? Sit, please.
Okay.
I need to talk.
And this is what you get in our society today. I know it's a hard truth for those of y'all that's checking me on live right now, right? It's a hard truth for you to swallow. And I get it, I know. You don't want to think that this can happen to you. You don't, this can happen to your baby girl. Even your sons, if you got young sons, you don't want to think that can happen to them. But these perverts and sickos run rampant in our society. And the propaganda that is pushed allows this stuff to fester, where some of these people actually think that is a sexual identity, that I identify with being attracted to children or underage minors. Now, once again, don't get me wrong. I don't think, like if you're in high school and you're 17, about to turn 18, about to be a legal adult, and your girlfriend is 13 or 14, you know what I'm saying? I don't see no harm in that. And that's just me. Y'all may see some harm in that. But in the grand scheme of things, by the time you're 24 and your girlfriend is 20, whatever. But if you're older than that, and I'm talking about my age, and you messing with 13-year-old girls, something is wrong with you. And I'm glad there was dudes like Chris Hansen out there to put you fools out there, you sickos out there. Because these pedophile rings, whether you choose to believe it, and they can take me away or do whatever they want to do, these things are real, and it's big business. Whether you choose to believe it or not, I tell you.
Talk to you.
Well,
What are you doing here today?
well, I'm here because I was slightly concerned.
Concerned about what?
Well, concerned because she's talking to people that are a lot younger, a lot older on the website.
Now, why were you so concerned about a 13-year-old girl?
Well, she's talking to other people that are obviously the same age as me.
And how old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32.
Yes.
So you came over to make sure she was okay.
Well, I came over just to make sure that
Everything was fine.
everything was okay. I was not.
So you were going to search the house just now to make sure what?
Well, I mean, I don't know. She could come. She could be here with a group of people, for all I know, and she obviously was. I mean, don't you think? Don't you think that would be like a safe idea?
What was today's lesson supposed to be?
Today's lesson for
Today's lesson for you.
Today's lesson for me was to not, unfortunately, really worry about other people.
Now you're a tutor,
Concerned with-
correct?
Mm-hmm.
And who do you tutor?
I tutor our these ages, older ages.
What do you tutor them in?
Mathematics.
Mathematics.
Mhm.
What about smoking marijuana?
Well, I mean, it's not really something that I try to tutor people in, but
Well,
still.
it seems like it from the chat here. Well, you're cool and cute too. I just know I could get in trouble even talking to you.
Well, yes, of course, but Look, may I please leave?
Not
I'm
just
not.
yet. Not
Okay.
just yet. I have some more questions for you.
Will I be able to leave after your question?
Did you blaze?
Wait,
Yes.
sir?
Yes.
Wait, are you answering me or are you reading stuff?
Yes. You can leave after I ask you a couple questions.
Are you sure? Are there police outside or anything?
I'll get to that. In a
Please, sir, can you please just tell me? Because I really can't.
minute. So what it looks like,
You see, he understands what's happening now. Please, sir. Please, sir. But you wasn't thinking about that when you send that young girl all them sexual explicit texts talking about sex and talking about what you gonna do. In a lot of these episodes, dudes had rape kids and a lot of stuff that they caught out in the car. I believe there's only one dude that got away. One dude. He rolled past, he seen the broad wave, and he hauled ass. They tried to get him, but they couldn't get him. But I believe it was only one dude during these episodes that got away. But most of these people got caught for their own lust and desires for the innocence of our world.
Mike, is that you came here
Mhm.
to smoke weed with a 13-year-old girl, and then whatever was going to happen was going to happen.
Yeah, but that's not entirely what was going on.
Explain it to me.
I just told you I was coming here to make sure everything was okay.
Right.
It really wasn't that far. I wanted to make sure that there was no like obviously like she invited me in and there were not.
So you were just being a good Samaritan to them.
Well, I was trying to a certain extent, but like, you know, I was coming here to make sure everything was okay.
13-year-old girl.
I deal with kids all the time.
Right. There's something you need to know.
Is there cops?
There's something you need to know.
Please.
I'm Chris Hansen.
No, you're not.
Is that?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Please let me go home, guys.
Sir,
Guys,
it'd be best if you went out this
please.
door.
No, because I'm gonna get arrested.
You hear that? Chris Hansen, he said who he was, and the dude knew it. He knew it. He knew it, y'all. So that let me know he been watching this show. And there's a lot of them, if y'all know. For those of y'all that know from this time and era, y'all would know that some of these people that got caught say, damn, I watch your show. So what's that tell you about the individual that's sick in the head that would go do that? You know, y'all need to pay attention to what's going on in society. Some sick individuals that's running around, for real. But we let them.
I know what's going to happen, sir. I really can't afford to do this. I can't. I'm really not here for any malintent. I really can't. Please do
But
not.
look at the chat.
I really just want to. Please let me go home, guys. I'm going to get arrested going that way. Please. No.
He said, please
I
don't
can't.
do
I
that.
won't. Please.
go this way.
Please, man.
You can't go this way.
Guys,
You
Oh.
sicko.
this is horrible. This is horrible.
There's only one way out, through the garage, where the Fairfield, Connecticut cops are waiting with a pair of handcuffs with his name on them.
Please. I know.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Please.
Put your hands behind your back.
Guys.
Hands behind your back.
Guys.
Listen,
Follow
the
please.
instructions. Follow.
Listen,
Just follow the line.
Hi, we're Visible. We're the wireless company with
Oh.
nothing to hide.
You
Seriously,
know,
hidden fees? We don't have them.
try to
Annual
push them
contracts?
over.
Not our
You do.
thing. Great.
Instructions, okay? Just calm down. Just
follow
follow
the
the
No, I
instructions. We'll
can't.
explain
I
it.
can't.
No,
No,
just
please.
relax.
Please.
Relax.
I can't.
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And you gotta give these young ladies credit. You gotta give these young ladies credit that would sit out there and put themselves on the line. Look how close she is to this guy. Look how close she is to this guy. If he would have made a move in 2.2 seconds, as little as she is, she wouldn't be able to, unless she's a jiu-jitsu expert, she wouldn't be able to make no move if he really wanted to make a move. Although they got a place around it, cops everywhere, everything you want, you have to give this young lady credit for bravery than being that close to these perverts. Because what would have happened? Oh my God. I hate to think. if he would have had his way.
Fine. I am. I'm fine.
I've just never done this before.
I know.
Have you?
No, not really. I mean,
Are you telling me the truth?
I've met girls online, but I don't like
Look, he took his
come
coat
like
off.
this far to like meet someone. I don't know why I get out with
It's
them.
kind of crazy, huh?
It is crazy. Yeah, why did you let me come?
I don't know.
If you're so nervous.
It seems like a good idea, and you seem nice.
Why do you think I came?
I think I know.
It's not the only reason.
Me personally, that's why I give Chris Hansen a lot of credit, because I think he saved a lot of lives. Look at the lust in this fool's eyes, this perverse eyes, this sicko's eyes. And some of y'all have like this stuff. Y'all get on the dark web. That's what they say, the dark web. Don't be trying to send no malware and viruses to my shit. I'm just pointing y'all out. Y'all sickos that look for this. Got fetishes. Y'all the scum of the earth, for real. And I could die now, and I'll still call y'all the scum of the earth. Y'all can say what you want to say about me, but y'all are the scum of the earth. Because you prey on the innocent. And little do you know, that's where the energy is. The wicked elite of the world know that. But y'all fools that do this, on this level, y'all don't even know that. That's how lost you are. But you just got a sick fetish that you want to seek out. And I was glad back in them times, I used to watch hours and hours and hours of Chris Hansen and How to Catch a Predator. Because he's catching people all over. This is one snippet. Those of y'all that know, Chris Hansen is all over the country. At that time, with this, all over the country. I think NBC, How to Catch a Predator, yeah, NBC. Until it wasn't.
Not the reason.
What's the reason?
And I just, been talking to you for a while, and you seem like really cool to hang out with, and someone that I'd like to meet, and I wanted to check out the situation.
Well, here we are.
Yeah. What's that?
I have no idea. Do you want me to check?
Somebody here?
No.
Hey, yo, I love that about Chris Hansen, bro. He always found a way to break the ice and say, yo, what you doing? He's like, what you doing? He's like, what you doing? Caught you red-handed, you sick pervert. Because for you to call them, and I don't care what political affiliation that you're with, for you to call these people that prey on our children sane people, shame on you. Shame on you. I look at my YouTube analytics. Shout out to my people on YouTube, but shout out to people on Facebook too. Some of y'all on Facebook, come on and subscribe to Chris Barber on YouTube. This is where I be talking. Facebook is where y'all know me. YouTube is where I'm building. But for those of you that know me, know I can't stand this stuff. All these sex rings, pedophilia, and then even in some states, they try to make this shit where it's acceptable. I just gotta This was just my fetish. I like kids. What? What's the organization called? NAMBA? Yeah, y'all know. This is some wicked devil stuff that needs to get exposed. And I'm sorry that a good guy like Chris Hansen that was trying to do some good in the public, you know, John Walsh had his America's Most Wanted. Chris Hansen was making a new niche with how to catch a predator. But little did we know it's big business.
What kind of pizza we have tonight? Who's this? I'll get to that in a minute. Who are you? Who are you? You tell me first. You're Jeff, right?
Yeah,
And what are you doing here tonight, Jeff?
hanging out
Hanging out with whom?
with her.
Who's her?
I want to know who you are.
I want to know a little bit more about you first.
Can I eat first?
Sure, go ahead. He's so relaxed and convinced of his innocence, he eats a slice of pizza.
You are. You know. Hey.
I think that was the opposite. I think right then and there, he knew his fate was sealed. That's why he had to have a last taste of something real.
Didn't know there would be other people there.
Well, what did you expect to happen here tonight, Jeff?
Didn't have any expectation.
No expectations whatsoever.
No.
So you drove 2.5 hours
Sure did.
from Boston
Who are you?
to come here
Are you her dad?
to meet a young girl.
Are you her
I
dad?
will get to that in a minute.
Huh?
Go ahead, have a bite.
I recorded and edited my 45-minute podcast in under 10 minutes using Riverside. And
He said, "Go ahead, have a bite."
Riverside, I start by
Sokol probably should have brought napkins.
I haven't done anything wrong. Coming to meet somebody? What's wrong? What is that against
Coming
the
to
law?
meet a young girl?
Yeah, is that against the law?
It is after this.
So you already know he knew he was wrong. And then for him to start eating on his pizza, he knew it was it. They all know. It was just like the bait card that they used. This came first, but the bait card came after that. People that get caught by the bait card, they already knew. They said, damn, we got caught by the bait card. We just seen that episode. So it was the same thing with this pedophile, pervert, sick individuals that was preying on our children. They seen these videos and these shows too.
Cat?
How?
Did you bring some kind of a contract with you? Some sort of marriage contract? Let's see if any of this sounds familiar while you enjoy your pizza. I should come see you on Saturday. Well, since your mom isn't home, it's the best time to do it. I would, but only if you want me to. You say, I can't go to jail. My life would be ruined.
Right.
Could be locked up for 20 years.
Yep.
And then you say, do you trim your blank?
So in the real, Chris Hansen probably saved that girl's life because of what he told her. He knew he was wrong. I could go to jail for a long time for messing with you. But he knew it was wrong. And he wanted to do it anyway. So that let me know if things went out of hand, somebody might have got unalived.
Okay. Now you know that this girl is 13, right?
Wasn't sure.
She's told you. How old are you? You might as well just tell me because I can find out like that.
Who are you? Can you tell me who you are first?
I will tell you that in a minute.
Because now you're making me nervous, and
You're 44 years old, right?
Mhm.
Right. As a 44-year-old guy,
And he's still eating the pizza. Eat the pizza. Remember when Pizzagate Pizzagate. Y'all know. He's still eating the pizza, knowing what's ahead. These people are sick individuals that have been unleashed upon our society. And whether you choose to believe it or not, it's a big problem because in a lot of aspects, they're getting backing by the powers that be. Now, look, I'm on mushrooms. I'm on LSD. I'm on whatever. I'm just talking crazy. Don't unalive me.
I shouldn't be talking to 13-year-old girls like this, yet I want to. What am I supposed to make of that? Sorry, I am paranoid. For meeting me? No, potentially having sex. But that is where the breaking the law comes from.
Right.
Punishable up to 20 years. Did you bring condoms with you tonight?
Well, they plan on having sex.
Do you have them in your car?
No,
I'm going to find out, so you might as well tell me now.
I don't. Go ahead, check the car.
Explain it to me.
Just wanted to come hang out and.
It looks like here you wanted to come here and have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Okay, is that against the law
to have sex with a 13-year-old girl when you're 44? Yes, it's against the law.
To meet a girl. That's all I've done.
You see how this looks.
And see, he's defiant too. Is this against the law to come meet a girl? What? Are you kidding me? In some of these people's minds, they're so delusional. This is what they believe. Now, you know it's wrong. You know you shouldn't be doing it. But in your mind, in your heart of hearts, you believe it to be real. And that's what the problem is. And a lot of people facilitate these type of individuals. I'll just say that, to be on the mild side of things. Let's continue.
Okay, but you also see that I was pretty apprehensive about the whole sex thing.
Well, wouldn't you be? Wouldn't anybody be if they're going to try to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
To be honest with you, you're not going to believe me, but I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're like, law enforcement. But
you think I'm law enforcement?
Well, I mean, that's what it sounds like. I was thinking about this on the way down.
Right. You had 2.5 hours to think about it.
And I wasn't gonna. I'm not gonna risk it. That's what I said.
It's not normal for a 44-year-old guy to drive 2.5 hours to hang out with a 13-year-old girl.
I wanted to hang out, see how she was, see if
a 13-year-old girl. How often do you do this sort of thing?
Oh man. This is how often. Now see, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about, y'all. For real. This is what I was talking about these perverts that roam in amongst our society today. Whether you choose to believe it, they are out here. It was people out here trying to expose this, but it runs deeper than any of us will imagine. And what I'm asking you tonight, on a late night, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever social platform I'm on, is to know that these pedophiles are real, the pedophile rings are real, and that we on the local level have to do our part to expose it, even if it's in your little way. Because Whitney Houston, rest in peace, told us that children are our future. So whether you have your kids, your grandkids, or your great-grandkids, you want their future to be solidified. You don't want it to be one of these perverts and freakazoids that's out here that want to prey upon their innocence. Because that's what it's all about. Drain the energy of the innocent. I say it again. Drain the energy of the innocent. But to wrap it up, Chris Hansen should be commended as an American hero for what he did with that show. They may have tried to poo-poo him, but he was an American hero. To Catch a Predator, you side mother sucks, you pedophiles out there, no. There's people out there in the world that ain't putting up with that stuff. Protect the kids. Save the children. Peace. It's your boy Chris B.